All right, guys, get ready to hate on this video because I don't know. There's going to be some I don't knows on this one, and I know I catch flack for that, but I don't know where to buy these watches. I kind of looked. There's a couple of places, but I tend to shop in like reliable sources, and these are just all over the place. So these are like Red Star, or actually the card that came with this 1963 says Hong Kong Sky timepieces. You search that up and there's no like store for that. So they're just the manufacturer, I guess. I think there's some other manufacturers of these. They're all over the place. A few years ago when I saw one of these for the first time, they were pretty focused on where to buy it and everything. There was, heck, I think Mark at Long Island Watch was selling them. He maybe still does. I don't know. And this one is a sapphire crystal as well, is what the guy that sent him in. He said he didn't want me to say his name. It's Joe. So there it is. But they're mechanical watches, both this one and that one. And we'll cover this one in a minute. But the 1963, this style here, I know a ton of people adore this watch. But there's so many things I don't know about it, in the sense that I know there's so many different makers now or something. I don't get it. This one looks like it's very well done, and it is just a great looking watch. And there's different sizes. This one's a 40. In the past, I think I've handled a 38 and a 42. When did a 40 come out? I thought it was a 38 and a 42. I don't know. This one's 40 with a 50 lug to lug, 13.2 millimeter thick. And you can see it has a domed sapphire crystal, 20 millimeter lug width, just over 6.5 millimeter crown, and I didn't weigh it. So there, you can hate on that too. I didn't weigh it. It's on this very inexpensive, genuine leather strap. I think a lot of people are going to tend to put these on some really cool fabric straps, nylon straps, just to kind of play with that military theme. I think that it looks really good. Makes it a little more difficult to see that display case back with that really cool Seagull movement. This is the ST1901, I think they call it, for the movement. And listen, it is awesome to see it and look at, but it is fairly crude when it comes down to mechanical movements. However, the price on these watches are crazy. I found like this watch, again, I don't know where to buy it, but I did look it up on Amazon. I was like, well, can you get these on Amazon? Turns out you can. You can get the 38 and you can get this one, the 40. And they're like $259 on Amazon. So worst case scenario, say you don't want to buy it and wait a month or 2 months to pick one up from an unknown source overseas, maybe you can buy it on Amazon and get it quicker at $259. I don't know. I'll put a link in the description. But being that it's a mechanical chronograph, you can go ahead and push these buttons here, and you can watch it happen right before your very eyes. So there you go. Now you have the chronograph hand going, and you do have the running seconds over here at 9, and then you have this 30-minute counter that'll run off the chronograph, and it has a nice sweep to it. I did throw this on a time grapher. It beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and this thing is running at a +6 seconds with a 338 amplitude. This is a good running movement. I mean, those are sometimes better numbers than I've seen on some Seiko movements. So knock it if you want, but it's actually pretty legit good, really. And I think it's a great looking color combo. I like this color combo. There are some other color combinations, but this, I don't know what you call it, beige, goldish colored dial with the gold colored indices, and then the pop of red. It's a fun, cool watch for like dirt cheap, really. In the big scale of things, that's extremely affordable. Let me pop it on my 7¼ inch wrist so you can see what it looks like with the 40 mil. I know a lot of people will go for the 38. I would not go for the 38. I would easily go for this one, or correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but isn't there a 42 millimeter? I thought it was a 42, but maybe it was a 40 all along. But this one with a 50 lug to lug, this works on my wrist. This really does. And it's not heavy. I didn't weigh it because I don't think it's very heavy anyway. It probably weighs in at like 75, 77 grams, somewhere in there. All right, now this guy here, very similar color tones, except for you don't have the blue or, you know, the red chronograph hand, so, or red seconds hand. So you have the same similar color dial. I don't think it's as rich as the chronograph. And the strap is nicer on this, but the strap did not come on this watch. The strap says Italian soft handmade leather. So in a Christopher Ward class. You know what? I'll probably put the strap on something else. So, but let's measure this one real quick, because this one's smaller. This one's only like a 38 millimeter watch by 45, and I don't even know what to look up for this one. 12.19 thick and a 20 millimeter lug width. So quite a bit smaller, but check this out. I'm gonna pop it on my wrist. I'm guessing this watch is very affordable as well. Look at, I dig it. A 38, I dig it. I think this 38 works. I've tried on some other 38s and I feel like they're too small. This one, I think the dial being so spread out across, it almost fills that whole 38. I think it works. I would wear something about this size occasionally. But I am trending towards smaller watches anyway right now. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I know some of you guys have a lot of experience with these Red Star watches, or these definitely the 1963s. I know there's people out there that are probably professional on knowing all the information about Hong Kong Sky Timepiece Company. I don't know, whatever that means. If you guys know, chime in. This is going to be something that I'm definitely going to learn from you guys. I'm going to read the comments, and if you actually have legitimate, valid, solid information, let's talk about it down in the comments. Let's deal with it. It has a little star signed crown as well. But good, affordable, clean watches. I think back in the day, these were like 150 maybe, or 200-ish or something. Maybe with the sapphire. Like I said, $259 now on Amazon. That's not bad. That's not bad at all for a pretty fun, cool watch. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next vid.